Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me and Seth here back for another video, and today I am showing you my Mad Hatter cosplay from Batman Arkham Origins. If you guys enjoy this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more daily awesomeness, or I should say weekly awesomeness, because we don't do these every day, but we do them quite a bit. So yeah. So today I'm going to be showing you my Mad Hatter cosplay. Now this cosplay was suggested by a guy that goes by Damien on YouTube, and he suggested this cosplay. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description. Even though he doesn't have any videos, he suggested this cosplay. So this is my Mad Hatter cosplay. I think it looks pretty good. So he suggested the one from the animated series or the 60s show one, but that would have been way too hard to make because I don't have like the stuff for that. I don't have like the stuff that would be needed for that. I don't have like the light blue hat and everything. So I just made the one from Batman Arkham Origins and Batman Arkham City. So looks pretty good. And I'll be going over everything that you need to make this. Let's get this out of the way. It was very simple to put together because I was already working on Assassin's Creed Syndicate suit, and I just had to add a few things, and I think it looks pretty good. So, yeah, and this one looks pretty good. I like the Batman Arkham Origins version a lot. I like it better than the other one because the other one looks a little too campy. I think this one looks pretty good. So yeah. So let's start off with the hat and then go down. So the hat is like probably the most important part of it. Now the hat I was already using for the Assassin's Creed Syndicate suit, and it had a red band around it because that's why I put it on it. But then I slid it off because it wasn't glued down. I just slid it off, and then I put on a green band, and I just pulled it tight, and then I glued it there. And this can slide off, and I can put the red one back on and stuff like that. And this paper thing is just cardstock paper, and then I drew out the symbol right here. I just drew it out, and then cut it out, and I drew on with pencil first, and I colored it in, and I just went over all the pencil lines with a very thin Sharpie. It was like one of that like pen type of Sharpies. I think it looks pretty good. It like says in this style 10/6. I have no idea what that means, but it looks pretty cool. At first I had it towards the back, but then I moved the bander and I had it closer to the front where it's more easily seen. And I like it. Now this hat I can't push all the way down, which I don't really want to do. I can all I can do is I can barely set it right here, but pretty dang good. I can move around, and I like it. Now, ow, my knees are hurting being on this floor. I need like a pillow or something. So the jacket is just a leather jacket. I've used this with a lot of my cosplays. This was going to be with my Assassin's Creed Syndicate suit, but I used it for this too. And now this I just got at a thrift store for about like $6 a while back. Now let's go on to the shirt. So the shirt's just a button-up shirt that I had. Now almost all of this was going to be used for my Assassin's Creed Syndicate suit, but it can be used for this. The vest was a just light green fabric that we cut out and did all that stuff with. Now this I used in my Joker cosplay. This is the vest. I talked about all that. But what I didn't show, and I didn't talk about it because I forgot to show it, is that it has a pocket watch. Now I made this for my Assassin's Creed Syndicate suit, and you can see the chain right here, and then there's a pocket watch that goes through the belt loop here because I saw in the game that it goes through like a loop and he holds it. And this is just foam that I cut out in a circle, and then I glued another piece on that was like a ring, painted it white, then I glued on some black pieces of foam and then Sharpied on all that stuff, and then I just put the chain through like a hole here, and again that goes through my belt loop there. But I also made a pocket to where I can put it actually in a pocket, but in the game it just goes through the belt loop. Now, let's move on to the pants. Of course, just my basic khaki pants that I wear all the time, except I have them rolled up because he had them rolled up in the game. And then I'm just wearing my shoes, my giant shoes. All my friends in my class talk about how giant my shoes are, and I kind of have this inside joke going on. And even when we did our Lego movie, because we did a Lego animation, and then we had Batman, which I was the voice of. We had him like have like giant shoes. He was just stomping around, so it's pretty cool. So my shoes are giant, so yeah, and they kind of worked for this because he's kind of got giant shoes. And yeah, now the hand wraps are just like actual like you use for cuts. They're like actual hand wraps. I just put these on. They're just very simple because he has these in the game, and it looks pretty cool. Here's like a back view of it. I think it looks pretty sick. I was thinking about having this in the video maybe as the prop. This is an old rabbit mask that I had, and this is like one of the masks that he puts on his victims to like mind control them. I was thinking about putting like a red piece of foam here, like a red sticky piece of foam here, as like the red like laser thing that you see on there that like controls it, and maybe doing something like that just make it look pretty cool, like the prop, like you would hold it like that. See, this kind of looks like one of his like masks that like his henchmen wear in the game, Batman Arkham Origins, and in the comics. So yeah, I think this cosplay is pretty cool. I hope this looks good to your expectations. Sorry I wasn't able to make the animated series version, but this is the best I could come up with. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.